Hello, this is Coach Foss. I am the head swimming and diving coach here at McNeil High School. I do help out a little with the boys soccer team, and I've been teaching geometry here at McNeil for now a little bit over 20 years. McNeil is a great place to be. Fantastic students, great faculty, beautiful school. Um, I have loved all of my 20 plus years. Um, Great school. Geometry can be a tough course. The good news is, in my 20 years of teaching here at McNeil and teaching the course of geometry, um, not once in 20 years has somebody gotten to the end of my course and said, well, that course was impossible. The kids that take advantage of their resources, they use all that we have provided and all that is available. Those kids generally are successful. If you have questions anytime along the way, please do communicate. You can see some of my information there on the side of the screen. Email is the easiest one for me to respond quickly to. Kids are always welcome in my flex time. If they need me to stay after school, I can Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I highly recommend using those resources. One of the other big resources that kids have available to them right now is this Schoology framework here. This is especially true in my class. If we just go through a couple of the highlights, the kids can get to this course. A list of their courses will come up when they pull up their course. Simple things. I have an entire geometry textbook that they can download here inside of the Schoology system. The class syllabus that they were supposed to bring home and have you fill some stuff out and get back to me. If they did that, they got a free 100 for a homework. That is still something that can be done. The class calendar for the entire first grading cycle is here. So if you want to know what we're doing each day, you can see that there. Especially if a kid is absent, then they can see what they're missing there. If a kid does not pass a test, they are allowed here at McNeil High School to retake that test. I would ask them to do two things, and this is in my syllabus. I need them to complete the test review over that test, and I would love for them to come in and actually see the problems that they missed on their test before they try and take a test retake. If they look in this folder, they don't see all of the stuff that you see here. But that is once I do assign them a retest, and I do have to actually individually assign those, this is where they'll find that test retake. Now, if we start looking at some of the unit folders, right now we are in Unit 2 in the geometry course. There is so much information that I want to try to have for the students. If you just look, we recently went over concept called distance and midpoint. In here, I actually have videos of me teaching these topics. Midpoint formula. I made a separate video for the distance formula. I have some kind of soft copy of some notes that I made up, and this is in addition to the things that we will go over in class. I'm also going to try and teach them everything they need to know inside the class day, but these are all supplemental resources that they can use to make sure that they know what they're doing on the homework. Here, this is the homework. They don't actually have to digitally turn in anything. I'm going to try and hand them a hard copy. But if they lose the homework, they can click on here and pull this up. This is the homework that they were supposed to take home just yesterday. So it's something they can print out at home. They can even, some of these you can even fill in and they can save their homework digitally. And if they're out for a day or two and they want to start sending me some of their work that they're doing at home, that is certainly a reasonable thing to do. So there's a ton of great information. If they are going to take a quiz or a test, we're going to do those straight out of the Schoology framework. Inside a day, we might be working on a review. And for all the test reviews, I actually make videos of me working through the review so that I don't have any problem if your kids have all of the answers. I would love for them to know exactly how to do all the problems. If they want to try it once on their own and then watch these videos of me doing the review, hopefully correctly, that should be something that really helps them prepare for a test. So again, here would be the review in case they lose the copy that I hand them in class. And that day you can see here that we'll be taking a quiz over geometric proofs. So inside of Schoology, again, here's where they'll click on when it's time for them to take their test. But like they can't go in right now and work on that test because if you look here, the submissions are disabled, so they can't go and take the test right now. But you'll see that there's so much resources and information inside of this Schoology framework. I know a lot of teachers are trying our best to provide this as an opportunity. So there's resources galore out there. I know some of the kids. I have a teenager at home myself. I got a 15-year-old and a 9-year-old. So it's not always easy. If you ever have any questions whatsoever about what's going on in class, please send me an email. If you're not an email type person, my phone number is there. It's just tough to respond quickly by phone because I'm teaching all day. Um, it is. I have great students. I have fantastic classes, some good personalities. We're starting to have some fun. I love being back in the classroom and teaching them. I apologize. I won't physically be at open house. I've got a swim meet on Wednesday. But if there's any information that you need, I don't care how silly you think the question or the request, ask. I want you to know about what's going on at school. If there's things that you want to know about my class, I want you to have those answers. I don't want you to have questions. And sometimes it's just tough to get information from teenagers. My 15-year-old, often if he comes home, I say, "Hey, how was your day?" And he says, "It's all right, but what happened in class?" I don't really remember. So that's why I tried to always give you as much information as you're seeing in my Schoology course, because sometimes it's tough to get information from teenagers. But um, I I tell the kids that I want them to be successful. It does not make me look good if they aren't successful in my class, and I want to do well, and that means I need them to do well. If you have questions along the way, please do let me know. Otherwise, I hope you and those around you are safe and doing well. And I look forward to speaking to you in the future. Have a great week.